Hey guys, Dr. Clint Steele here, Leading Edge Chiropractic. I just want to come on real quick and share with you some information on the study of genes and genetics. The whole topic is called epigenetics, the study of epigenetics. And there's a lot of research coming out on the fact that your genes do not cause your disease process. A lot of people think that that's the case, and it's absolutely not true. Medical doctors that have been in practice for years and years, some medical doctors that are graduating in the last couple of years still believe that your genetics are going to cause a disease process in your body, and that is simply not the case. What the research is starting to show, and what people should be telling you, medical doctors should be telling you, is that your environment allows your genetics. Your genes are not going to show up unless your environment allows it to show up. I hope that makes sense. I've been reading this book on called The Biology of Belief. Bruce Lipton, a scientist for over 30-40 years, was a professor at University of Wisconsin Medical School, Stanford Medical School. And in his book, on page 50, there's some great information on here. He says he studies cell biology and cell studies for years and years. He says, when I provided a healthy environment for my cells, they thrived. When the environment was less than optimal, the cells faltered. When I adjusted the environment again, these sick cells revitalized. He further goes on to talk about Charles Darwin, how Charles Darwin at the end of his life talked about in his evolutionary theory, he talked about, and he said, my greatest error which I have committed has not been allowing sufficient weight to the direct action of the environment. And this goes on and on. It talks about, now obviously there's some disorders, single cell gene disorders, but those make up about 2% of the population, guys, 2%. So if you're talking about cardiovascular disease, which is the number one killer in the United States, or you're talking about cancer, you're talking about diabetes, those will not show themselves unless the environment allows them to show. Okay, so how well are you taking care of yourself? That's the bottom line. How well are you taking care of your body? Because it doesn't matter what your mom had, what your dad had, what your grandma had, what your grandpa had, what your great-grandfathers had, what your great-grandmother had. It doesn't matter if you take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, whatever they had, you're going to get. So some people that may be cardiovascular disease, some people that may be diabetes, some people that may be cancer. Bottom line is, if you take care of yourself and you don't allow your environment, you don't allow the environment in your body to show those genes, they're not going to show up. You'll have no idea that you have the cardiovascular gene, that you have diabetes gene, whatever that gene is, it won't show up if you take care of yourself. That's the bottom line, guys. Start taking responsibility for your own health. Stop using excuses that, it's this gene or that gene. Stop. Okay? And I'm going to get in your face right now because, guys, I see people every day come in here and they say, my cardiovascular, my high blood pressure is getting worse, or my diabetes is getting worse. All those darn genes, my mom and dad passed that on to me. Bull crap. Guys, take responsibility for your health. Stop using that excuse. Take care of your body so that these genes do not show up. That's the bottom line. So, on that note, guys, Friday morning, man, hope you have a great weekend. I'll talk to you next week. Please share this. We're trying to get this information out to as many people as we can to let them know. Some people know and they just don't want to take the action to change their life. Some people, though, they don't know. So for those that don't know, we need to get them the information, let them know that there's an opportunity to change their life from a health standpoint. They don't have to have diabetes. They don't have to have high blood pressure. They don't have to have cardiovascular disease. They can change it. Hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.